Good morning. My name is Gavin Richardson, Head of Sales here at Mortgages for Business, and I'm with Andy Elley, our Head of Commercial. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Shawbrook Bank. Shawbrook have been a good partner to us for a number of years, but went a little bit quiet and have relaunched in the last couple of weeks. That's correct?
Absolutely. So a new launch from Shawbrook. They're headed up by Rob Lanke, formerly of Amicus, Norwich and Peterborough Building Society, and also Aldermore Bank. It's a team of really experienced lenders, and they're on board now, working out of the Peterborough office, and they'll be looking after us for the placing the commercial investment and commercial mortgages.
Okay, so they've kind of relaunched with a new team at the top, which is great news. What about what's important to us and to our clients in terms of how they refresh their criteria or their lending toolkit, for want of a better phrase?
Absolutely. Well, I think where they've actually changed now is that they've the SLAs or the service level agreements have changed. So they were running out at about 18 to 20 days to produce even a mortgage agreement. They're now down to 3 days to produce those agreements. They have online decision-making tools, and even if cases are referred, 3 to 4 days, you have a sanction for your commercial mortgage facility.
Okay, so the service levels got really good. So they speeded things up. Obviously, cracked the whip at the top, which is great news. In terms of the proposition for our clients, I mean, obviously they're a commercial lender in essence. Right. And there's a number of commercial lenders in the market. So what's different about Shawbrook this time where we think there's a good opportunity for our customers to take advantage?
Absolutely. A couple of points that I'd like to make is that Shawbrook Bank now will consider commercial investment mortgages for clients that have maybe only owned 2 buy-to-let mortgages, buy-to-let products before. They've also reduced their minimum loan size down from £75,000 down to £50,000. Now that is market leading, and it will allow some of our clients in the north of the country that may be looking to purchase commercial property in Manchester or Liverpool or Edinburgh or Glasgow. They will now have access to commercial investment mortgages.
So they'll lend in Scotland as well?
They'll lend in Scotland and Wales,
okay,
and of course England.
Okay, and the director's guarantee, is that still applicable on the commercial loans with Shawbrook? How does that work?
Director's guarantees, that's a really interesting point. They have actually reduced the need for director's guarantees. So whilst they will still take a guarantee, they'll reduce that down to 75% of the actual borrowing. So a guarantee for 25%. That sits a lot better with a lot of our clients.
Okay, so focusing on a lower property or lower loan amount.
Absolutely.
In a bigger geographical area where
Correct.
property prices are probably more prudent to that lower loan. A smaller guarantee from a director, so making it more accessible to more people.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the application process quite straightforward with Shawbrook because historically it never was.
It used to take a long time. I mean, generally we'll have a commercial fact find completed. Anyone from the commercial team will take that in. We'll key that online. Fingers crossed. If we can tick all the boxes, we'll get an immediate decision, which would be an accept. As I say, if it's referred. Then 3 or 4 days later, you've got your sanction for the valuation for the actual commercial mortgage, and then you can move that forward to valuation.
Okay, so it's kind of quite apparent that they've relaunched, they've refreshed, they've got a good team at the top. They're keen to lend. I think is the kind of the overriding arch of this.
Absolutely,
they're looking to support the smaller.
They are, and they're looking at a sector of the market. The high street banks typically. They are struggling trying to lend on these commercial investment properties. For example, if you've got a £300,000 property, a high street bank, they might only be able to lend in the region of 40 to 50% loan to value. So you'd be lucky to pick up a mortgage of 150,000 from the high street bank. Look at the same product from Shawbrook Bank. They can lend interest only. The rates are very good, from 4.05% over LIBOR, and they can lend up to 75% loan to value. So what that means is for the savvy investors, they can keep cash on the hip and they can move forward with more commercial investment purchases.
Fantastic. So it sounds like a really good proposition. The obvious question now to our customers out there is how they get hold of you to actually put deals together.
Yeah, well, you can ring through to the commercial team. We have 6 brokers working on the commercial team, John Cannon and Robin Tate from our Wilmslow office. We've also got myself, Andy Elley, Paul Keddy, we also have Gareth Richards, Asad Khan, and we can be contacted on 0345 345 6788. Just make the inquiry, we'll sense check it. We'll obviously, as a commercial brokerage, we'll look at the whole of the market to make sure you get the very best deal.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Andy. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Thank you.